Good morning, everyone. Hey, big and bassy. How are we all today? I hope you're all doing better than I am here, though I do know we've got lots of people watching this morning who are under the weather. That's going to be our point for reflection today, sending out lots of love to everyone who is not very well. And I do want to thank all of you for all of your kind messages, for all the support, for all the love that's poured out on social media, following my being stricken down with whatever this nasty cold is. Thankfully, it's not the dreaded COVID, but it wasn't very nice either. So I'm going to take it relatively easy this morning. Got some nice low pieces to sing, because I do have a particularly bassy voice today. And as you can see, the classical repertoire is very much reflecting that. We start with I Sat Down Under His Shadow by Bairstow, and we go from there. Allow me just a couple of moments to check the sound, and I should be right with you. So, good. Can I could do with a bit more oomph, or am I going mad? Let's give it a thump. Actually, that's okay. Marvellous. Oh, thank you for all your lovely messages. All will be well. If you hear, by the way, the sound, the delightful sound of screaming, that is the house full of young boys that we have here, all here to celebrate Bob's birthday. They slept all in the same room last night. The smell is apocalyptic. The noise is even worse. And every single one of them has had at least one substantial meltdown. I mean, that's life with 9-year-olds, isn't it? I think they're all heading out for a bit of a play, so you might hear sort of an extended murderization session going on. Don't worry, as I say, life with 9-year-olds. Let me just check a couple of things. We know that Patchway Cathedral is sounding good this morning. Let's just check that we can all hear this. Okay, that looks all right. Great, if only they had. Good, if ye love me. Good, and I sat down. Good. And we'll go back to the chat. There we are. Good, good, good. So, wonderful to see. Well, the thing is, people are saying, oh my goodness, just what you didn't need. There's no way I was going to cancel Bobby's long-awaited sleepover, and he has been so patiently waiting for this, counting off the days, and all his friends are absolutely lovely. They are a rowdy bunch, but, you know, you get any group of young boys together who are all great mates, you're going to have times when they're all just screaming with delight at each other and then screaming at each other. I mean, that is the nature of friendships. I mean, what do, ladies and gentlemen? We come together and we sing very loudly, which is just kind of tuned screaming, isn't it? Kind of. So, let me welcome all of you watching later on. A huge thanks, as I say, to everyone who sent me kind messages. And the postponed session from Friday will just roll on, and we'll put that on a week Monday, I think, everyone. So a week tomorrow. And I'll tell you more about what's coming up this week. Of course, my family and I are going to spend a few days with friends and relatives this week. So you are going to have the pleasure of some revision sessions, some of these previously learnt pieces, which I think will turn up quite soon on Sing and Send. So worth coming along and revising. More on that in a minute. But let me welcome everyone who's watching this broadcast later on Catch Up. Hello to Dave and Jill, who sent us a lovely message this morning. Hello to Eileen. Thank you so much for your message as well. And to everyone who I know will be watching this later on. Hello to Robert today. Hello to Mags. Hello to Terry. Hello to everyone who's left us very kind messages recently, all of you. And I hope you're all doing very well. I also want to say hello. Where is she? Excuse me, I had my birthday list here and the app itself disappeared. I also want to say a happy birthday to Kathy O, who is one of our subscribers who had her birthday on Friday. I wasn't able to sing live for you, Kathy, but as you are the only person on the list for this week, up to today, well, then we'll sing you happy birthday as we warm up today, and hope you had a good one. So hello to all of you watching later on. Hello to everyone who's here live, but not in the live chat. A very, very early good morning to Helene and to Bill and to Val in California. Hello, folks. How lovely to see you, and hope you have a good sing with us today. Hello to Sue and Tony. See you shortly. Hello to Sally and Annie. Hello to Maureen. Hello to Anne and to Linda and Nikki and Charlotte. Hello to Val. Hello to Katie. Hello, everyone. And then hello, everyone over here. The joint is jumping. A few people suffering. I want to send my deepest love to Barbara. Hope you feel better soon, Barbara. To Susanna and Hanu. I hope you are doing okay today. Glennis said I should have stayed in bed. If I had, Glennis, I would have had no rest. I would have, honestly, the noise is epic. And the fact that I said, I've got a YouTube broadcast, I have to go into the studio, and everyone needs to go outside and play. If I hadn't done that, I would currently be just cowering in the corner, just rocking backwards and forwards, holding my ears. So this is comparatively light compared to the horror of what would have happened if I hadn't. But I do appreciate, very much appreciate your kind words. So let's see who is here. Wonderful. Thank you for all your kind messages. I shall read them back in a minute. But here we go. So very good morning, Alan. Good morning, Alison. Good morning, Annalisa. Good morning to Barbara. Feel better soon. Hello, Carol. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Christine. Hello, Christine. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Emma. Hello, Gaynor. Good morning, Jeffrey. And good evening, Jeffrey. And hope you're very well. Hello, Glennis. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Gwyn. Hello, Irina. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jackie. Good evening, Jane. And good evening, Gossip. Hello, Jill. Hello, Kit Kat. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Linda. Hello, Lisa. There's more people arriving. Hi, Liz. Good morning. Hello to Marion. And Mary and Mike and Nikki and Ruth. Hello, everyone. Oh, it's lovely to see so many people here today. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Soraya. Hello, Terry. Hello, Wendy. There's more people joining, so let me just quickly catch up with the bottom of the messages. Hello, Kitty. Wonderful to see you. Irina said, I should be resting. There is no rest to be had in this house at the moment, Irina. Not with 4 boys aged 9 running around. I almost said something slightly rude there. Tearing around and screaming and shouting and throwing things. And I mean, we did have, I'm not sure I should necessarily share this on a Sunday morning. We did find a pair of pants, that is to say, underwear in the hall. Whose pants are these? Oh, said one of the boys. That's what happened to my pants. This Now you understand why, despite the fact not being necessarily 100% back to full strength, I thought I'd much rather come into the studio, close the door, go live on YouTube and sing rather than deal with that. I expect I shall go downstairs later on to find a rather frazzled Anna, but just allow me, everyone, this half hour. And we're going to have some lovely, lovely music together. We've got some gentle music today. That lovely Eisenhofer, the Slumber Sweetly Dearest. We've got I Sat Down, Under His Shadow by Bairstow, If You Love Me by Tallis, and then Steal Away to Jesus, and Rather Than I Got Peace Like a River. Well, given the timbre and the depth of my voice, well, it's got to be Deep River, hasn't it, everyone? So here we go. Let's get started. Make sure you've got your drinks handy. In fact, I'm going to hydrate probably a little bit more than I normally would today. So just bear that in mind. Make sure you stay hydrated, everyone, and do enjoy the session. Now we're going to get started, and as I'm feeling particularly bassy, let's have a C chord this morning. There's the C. So let's have a home choir chord, C, E, G, and if you're feeling good this morning, stick the D in on top. And you've got a lovely C9 chord. Let's start the show. Here we go, everyone. Nice deep breath, and beautiful. Just what I needed to hear your lovely voices on a Sunday morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sing Sunday. It's splendid to see you. It's splendid to be back on air after a short break, dealing with, well, let's be honest, a school cold brought home by my lovely daughter from her lovely school and shared between her whole family. What a loving and kind gesture, and what a lovely girl she is to bring us home such splendid things from school. Well, the Friday session, I was just saying, will be postponed, and we rolled out a week tomorrow. So if those of you that are looking forward to seeing the very latest things that AI is doing, particularly in relation to music, join me a week tomorrow. It is going to be an interesting session. I was looking at some of the technology just this morning, and I mean, it is mad what this technology is capable of doing. It's in no way going to threaten the livelihoods of people like Mr. John Rutter and Mr. Bob Chilcott and Joanna Forbes Lestrange, these amazing composers. Their jobs are safe, certainly for now, but some very, very interesting stuff coming out. So join me a week tomorrow for that. And of course, we've got lots more to look forward to this week, but let's talk about today first, because we have some beautiful music to start off with. After our warm-up, we will sing I Sat Down Under His Shadow by Bairstow with that lovely rumbly bass note, which I shall be singing along with this morning. We'll then sing If Ye Love Me by the great Thomas Tallis, and then Slumber Sweetly Dearest by Eisenhofer, this piece we learnt just this past Wednesday. I do hope everyone's had a chance to see the portrait of Eisenhofer that I discovered and posted to Twitter. Some people aren't sure whether it's real or not. Well, just bear in mind the composer Eisenhofer was painted by the artist Mitterreiser. Okay, and just think, what does Mitterreiser translate to in English? Now, after that, we'll pause for a moment of reflection, and we want to send all our love today to everyone who's not very well. And there are quite a few people in our choir and, of course, in our wider community who are under the weather at the moment in all sorts of ways. So we will think about them and send them all our love. And then we'll finish today with Deep River and Steal Away, both very much in the bass register. So let's look ahead at what we've got coming up this week. Well, folks, my family and I are going to be taking a few days to catch up with some friends and in particular some family, looking forward to a very special event. I will share this with you, where my children will be in the same space as all of their cousins. All of them. They have 10 cousins, so there will be 12 children. Have I got that right? I've got to keep count. Yes, 12 children, and myself and my two sisters. So it's the first time we've all been together in one place ever. And so it's going to be wonderful and epic and noisy. And so whilst we're off enjoying that time, you will be in the company of me from, well, a few weeks ago, and in fact from last year, in the form of some special teaching videos where I've cut out all of the waffle like this and just got straight to the music. So on Monday, you're going to revise that lovely Allegri, the Incipit Lamentatio, the start of the choral alphabet. Then you'll sing some beautiful Amy Beach, the Nunc Dimittis, which we learnt last year, and then that lovely piece by Fanny Mendelssohn, O Herbst in Linden Tagen. So a mixture of pieces all going out at the usual time, 2 p.m, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and do enjoy those sessions. They're there for you to revise and, of course, to catch up with each other. And I'll be back live in a week for Sing Sunday, and then going on into next term, looking forward to teaching you lots of lovely music. For all of this information and more, of course, do sign up for our newsletter. It is free. Anna works really hard on it, and I do hope you enjoy receiving it, and do open it and use it as you see fit. So let's get started with a warm-up, shall we? Let's go full screen. And if we could start by rolling our shoulders round and just getting nice and relaxed, everyone. As I glance at the comments, we've got more people arriving. Hello, everyone. How lovely to see you. And as I say, I do hope those of you who aren't very well, I hope this session puts a smile on your face and helps you in your recovery. Let's roll our head around. We've got lots of people under the weather today, all around the world, all united by the fact we don't feel very well. Well, they do say, a problem shared is a problem halved, particularly online. Stretching these neck muscles, being very gentle with yourselves, everyone. Excellent. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, let your shoulders fall and completely relax. Here we go. Wonderful. Thank you. Lovely to see some people I didn't say hello to at the start. Hello to Jane. Hello to Linda. Hello, all of you. It's great to see you. Nikki says, #Team Poorly. I think that is a good description of how we're feeling today. Right, let's start off with some gentle humming. Let's start there. Starting on the C, whichever octave suits you. Nice deep breath, and off we go. as far as my voice will take me this morning. I have zero countertenor range, zero alto range, so I'm going to have to let the altos run the show from that point of view this morning, and just take it easy. Those of you who are a bit like me, under the weather, don't push it too much, everyone. Just enjoy the gentle music. It is all very gentle today, quite deliberately. Now, we do have one birthday to celebrate, and it is Kathy, whose birthday was actually on Friday, and we didn't get to sing for her. So to Kathy O, who's one of our subscribers, I do hope you had a good birthday, Kathy. I'm sorry to have missed it, but we're going to sing for you now. After two, everyone. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathy. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Officially the lowest happy birthday we've ever sung here on this channel, just for you, Kathy, and to anyone else who's celebrating their birthday at the moment, have a great day. So, folks, we're going to start the programme today with a beautiful piece by Mr. Bairstow, an Australian composer, who wrote this piece in the early part of the 20th century. It's very short. It's very, very lovely. It's one of the first pieces we learnt here on the channel. And in a few weeks' time, Choir of the Earth will be singing this in a special version that they recorded at the end of last year. And when that's ready, I'll let you all know so you can go and have a listen to them. But for today, we're all going to sing this one together. Anyone of the second bass persuasion, you'll know this one very well. This is a favourite introit for church services here in the UK for those of us with second basses. So the score will be on screen. Do sing along with me. Here, everyone, is I Sat Down Under His Shadow. Just such a lovely piece of music, isn't it, everyone? The harmonies that Bairstow weaves are both advanced and yet very familiar, and that wonderful, wonderful chord on love. I mean, that's a theme that composers come back to. It doesn't matter whether they are from the Renaissance era, from whether they are from the 20th century, whether they are bang up to date or Baroque. Love is a theme that I think we can all agree. As the dear departed late Burt Bacharach would have said, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. And on that, as we mark the passing of the great Burt Bacharach, we're going to sing, and let's dedicate our next one to him as we sing Thomas Tallis's If Ye Love Me. And again, this is one of the pieces that we taught very early on in the life of what was then the Quarantine Choir, as we were teaching one piece a week from the classical repertoire. And this has then gone on to inspire all sorts of other online recordings. Tenebrae recorded this, Choir of the Earth, but we were the first in lockdown to learn this piece. So let's sing this one together. This, again, is dedicated to Burt Bacharach and everyone who loves his music. One of the very, very great composers and singer-songwriters of our lives. So let's dedicate this to him and let's sing this one together. Here, everyone, is If Ye Love Me. Just one of the all-time great choral pieces. Something I've sung with so many choirs throughout my life. And it's one of those pieces, every time you sing it, it means something different, doesn't it? I say quite often, I talk about my mum who reads The Lord of the Rings again and again and again. And I keep saying to her, why do you read it? It's the same. She says, I'm different every time I read it. And it's the same with us, isn't it? When we sing a piece that we may have sung hundreds of times before, and that's very much the case with me, and every time it lands slightly differently. Thank you, Mr. Tallis. And thank you, Mr. Bacharach. Now, people are asking in the comments, can we sing some Burt Bacharach songs here on the channel? It's quite tough with pieces like that because many of them, well, they're all in copyright for one thing. So I will do what I can. I do have access to some of these lovely VoiceWorks books. If I can find any Burt Bacharach in there, I will. But otherwise, just go and listen to him sing. Sing along with some recordings of the great man himself, because my goodness, what a songwriter. Now, folks, we're going to sing one more piece by someone who wrote songs and beautiful music, but we don't really know a huge amount about him. Thank you to all of my elves who sent in some really very useful information about Herr Eisenhofer, who, well, is clearly an early romantic composer. From Germany. He wrote a lot of music for male voice choir, and this next piece is a piece that was written originally for 4-part male choir, Manneschor, but we have arranged it for Homechoir to sing. So it is up in pitch, and it is a lovely little piece. It's called Slumber, Sweetly Dearest, and we learnt it just this past Wednesday. So let's sing this one, and then we're going to pause for a minute, as we always do, and think about our dear friends around the world, our dear families, maybe even our poor selves, who aren't feeling very well. So if you are about to go to bed, this one is dedicated to you, to everyone down under. This one is to hopefully speed you on your way in a quarter of an hour or so to a really good night's sleep. So everyone, do enjoy Slumber Sweetly.
Slumber sweetly, dearest, close thy weary eyes. God
There we are. As I say, dedicated to anyone who shortly will be heading off to the land of Nod. And I really hope you enjoyed learning this one this week. It was a little bit of a slow burner, wasn't it? You hear it, you think that's nice. And you sing it a few times and you think that's really nice. And then later on in the day, you just find yourself humming that little tune. And you're still humming it a few days later. It's a beautiful, slow-burning little piece. And we will do more from Herr Eisenhofer in the future. Now, as we always do, everyone, on a Sunday, we're just going to bow our heads and have a minute of reflection. And, well, a subject very near and dear to my heart at the moment is health. And I know that we all have our issues with health. Some of us have, unfortunately, more than others, and some of us are feeling particularly under the weather at the moment. And I would like you to think, if you wouldn't mind, of all your friends, your family, your fellow choristers who maybe aren't feeling great today. Maybe they're ill, maybe they have long-term health conditions. However they are, I want us to think about them, send our very best love, our thoughts, and if there's any way we can help them, well, then we'll do our very best to do so. So if you aren't feeling very well, you can join in with me. And I think it does feel good to think about others when you're not feeling desperately well as well. So let's bow our heads, everyone. If you'd like to say a prayer, you're very, very welcome to. If you'd just like to bow our head with me, well, that's great too. Thanks so much, everyone. Thank you so much, everybody. Some lovely, lovely comments, some wonderful, wonderful, reassuring and beautiful comments. In addition to that, Irina, and I want to thank you for this, is thinking of the people suffering in Turkey and Syria. And of course, that is a huge, huge need in our world for support, for donations, for thoughts and prayers, and particular for any way you can reach out. If you can spare money, if you can spare goods and services to help, well then do please, from where you are, send what you can to help in that appalling natural disaster. So everyone, we're going to sing two pieces now before we finish. And we were due to sing I've Got Peace Like a River, which is a beautiful, very, very gentle and very lovely piece in the baritone register. My baritone register is nowhere to be found this morning. I searched high and low, but I'm afraid it's all low. So we're going to sing Deep River instead. And those of you that know me know I love this one because, well, it was my granddad's favourite song. And I'm going to sing it almost an entire octave lower than I normally would because that's where my voice is this morning. So if you are bassy, sing with me. If you're any other voice, sing at least an octave above. And I think you'll enjoy this. So let's bring the words up on screen, shall we? A smidgen of hydration. And let's sing this one together. Okay. The big acoustic, I think. Here we go.
Deep
Just flashing past a comment as I was singing, maybe Ben should keep his cold. Just hope you managed to find a note or two in there that you could sing along with me. And we're going to finish today with Steal Away to Jesus. And we're going to do in the same key. Now, those of you, if you're a soprano alto, steal away, steal away. Gosh, it's coming back. Steal away to Jesus. Baritones and tenors, steal away home. I ain't got long to stay here. And otherwise, steal away home. I ain't got long to stay here. I'm going to stay very much at the bottom register where I have some heft and some power today. So this is a 3-octave version. I've heard of a 3-bean salad, but never a 3-octave unison. Well, here on Homechoir, we can do what we like. Sing with me, everyone, as we sing Steal Away to Jesus, and then I'm going to steal away and hope that the situation with my son and his lovely friends is perhaps a little bit more sedate. I don't think it will be. Here is Steal Away, everyone. Here we go. you are, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very bassy sing this morning, but you know, as a wise person once said, when you've got it, use it. I have to say, I'm very, very glad that we went ahead with today's broadcast. I'm definitely not 100%, but the percentage I do have in terms of bass voice, well, it's pretty good. I might record a couple of lines this morning and then rest until I see you live in a week. Now, of course, we will be on air, but it's not going to be live. It's going to be teaching sessions from earlier this year and late last year. So do come along, do revise these pieces. Particularly, I have to say, the Amy Beach Nunc Dimittis, which I very, very much want Homechoir to sing later on in the year. And when I see you in a week, well, I shall look forward to being able to update you on the projects that we're taking part in. This wonderful concert at Bristol Grammar School in April. The Zadok the Priest, that's going to be a brilliant, brilliant sing. We did actually learn Zadok the Priest back when we were quarantine choir, but we're going to be doing this very much with an eye on singing it as part of a huge Bristol flash mob at Bristol Cathedral in May, and then more on Celebration Day and more besides. But enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great week, everyone. Do stay safe. Those of you who aren't very well, do feel better soon. We send you all our very best, and thanks as always for being here. I'm going to go and see what chaos awaits me on the other side of the door, and go and relieve poor Anna, who has been holding the fort now for 45 minutes with a teenage daughter and 4 9-year-old boys. So yes, ask for me tomorrow and you shall find me a grave man, but I'll see you very soon. Take care, dear friends. See you. Bye-bye.